In my previous video, I demonstrated where to download and install Satellite Sessions, the currently free plugin that allows you to create music collaboratively within your DAW. Satellite Sessions is quite a clever plugin by Mixed In Key, and you can visit them mixedinkey.com and download your free copy as well. Currently it is under beta, and I'm not aware of any limitations. I'm pretty sure they're going to introduce some pricing for a professional version, and the free version will have some limitations. Again, I should mention, I'm not associated with Mixed In Key in any shape or form. This is just free announcement. So if you haven't watched my previous video, I will leave a card at the top right hand corner and in the description, and you can watch that. Go on, watch that. I'll still be here when you get back. Oh, welcome back. Glad you made it. Now in this video, I'm going to demonstrate how you can actually invite another musician or music producer into your Satellite Sessions session. So here in Cakewalk, where my original project is, it's going to go into Satellite Sessions, and here is my session opened up. Here I can go to Invite, and I get an invitation ID. Now you can copy session invitation. You can also look at it if you like. Doesn't matter. If you use this code, it's not going to work because this session is going to be deleted. But even if you do, you're most welcome to use these numbers if you want to join this demo session of mine. But what you normally do is you can copy that code into your clipboard, into your PC clipboard, or you can just copy and paste it into an email or to some messaging service. And all the other person needs to do is type this message in their session and they'll join your session. So now that I've got copied this session into memory, I'm going to close Cakewalk and open up Magic Samplitude Music Studio 2021 just to demonstrate that how it works in another DAW. Out of Cakewalk and into Samplitude Music Studio, let's start a new Samplitude Music Studio project. A blank one. Just going to call it Samplitude Satellite Session. I'm just going to select sample rate of 44,100 and number of tracks as a blank project. 4 of them is plenty for me to start with. And here I have 4 blank tracks. The first thing we need to do, if you remember from my previous video, we need to add a blank MIDI track so we can add Satellite Sessions onto that track. Track, insert, new MIDI track. Here we are, we have a blank MIDI track. Just going to click on the plus sign, it's the easiest way in Samplitude. Select my Satellite Sessions. Let it load. Should say, don't show this again. I'm already used to it. Now we can click Join Session because it was already in memory. Already detected it and placed it here. This is where your other collaborator, musician or music producer will paste that code into it and join the session. Another way to grab sessions from one DAW to the next, you can actually go into Session Dashboard. Here you can actually have a project history. If you don't see anything, don't worry. Click Load More. This loads all of the sessions that are in the cloud linked to your account. As you can see, I can join this now without the code, and I will have the same session loaded in Samplitude Music Studio. So here I can see it's 110 BPM. Why don't I set it to 110 BPM on my account? That way everything is synchronized. Now I can join a session. I pasted my code. And here is the session in Samplitude Music Studio. Of course, I can listen all of the tracks, but that's still within Satellite Sessions. It hasn't moved into my own Samplitude Music Studio session. And for that, I can just drag the corner, let's say my drums track, and drag it into one of my blank tracks and let it go. And then just adjust it so it starts right at the beginning at first bar. There we go. That's the first one. Let's do another one. Let's do the bass. Drag it again. Drag it so it's right at the beginning. So everything needs to start right at bar 1. Let's close that for a minute. Let's zoom in, making sure everything is there. And let's have a listen. Oh, good. That's it. Now, let's say drums and bass are the only thing that I actually want from that session. Or I have all of the tracks and I've already dragged all of them in. I can add my own tracks, record it, add sessions audio plugin, and upload into the session so that in Cakewalk can see what I've added in Samplitude. So here I've got all of the tracks loaded. Saves you time watching me do it. One thing I can show you about Samplitude Music Studio, the track numbers T2, T3, T4. If I double click and want to edit, just say this is bass, it detects the writing and puts an icon against it to what it thinks it is. Let's try this one. Call it guitar 1 and puts a guitar icon. Let's call it guitar 2. Puts the guitar icon there. And this is strings. Automatically detects that they are strings. So it makes it really easy to see the tracks with icon if that's something that you use to make things easy to see what tracks are what. Let's say this is vocals and put a mouth there. So let's have a listen and see what it sounds like without any mixing. Because remember, depending where you place your satellite audio plugin on your track, whether it's before or after the faders, it will affect that. But because it's before faders, any mixing that I had done in Cakewalk will not affect here. So I need to mix here back again. I hope that is explanatory. So let's play it. Oh, that's pretty loud and unmixed edition. Now I can mix that song in Samplitude Music Studio. I can also add my own tracks, like a piano. Just so that version 2 of me can have an input into this project, I've added a new MIDI track, piano, and played a couple chords so that we can send this piano sound to the first version of me in the first session. So let's have a quick listen. That's the piano there. Okay, so we need to send that to first version of me. And to do that, we need to add the plugin. Let's recently used, probably there, satellite audio. And let's call it piano. Done. That's how you normally add a track to the session. All good. Ready to go. Let's open up our main session. There we go. We have the piano right here, ready to record. Let's press play and record that track. Okay, that would do. And it's uploading, saving the take. And there we go. That's one there. Let's have a listen. All good. Now, version 1 of me, when I open the session in Cakewalk, will actually see that piano and can add into the mix and do a final mix. Basically, that's how easy it is to use satellite sessions. Again, I have no association with them. I just find the software really easy to use for collaboration. I've been looking for something like this for a long time. A lot of the other options like Dropbox or Google Drive and just did not work. The only one that comes close to this one is the transport plugin. I believe that's what it's called. And it's a paid version. The free version never worked. I tried it, it never worked. And it only exists in Cubase Professional, where Satellite Sessions currently in beta, it actually has all for free. And I hope that even for limited, it would stay free and you would pay extra, maybe to have more than few projects or certain length of the project session and number of tracks and so on. That is something we need to wait to find out. But in the meantime, enjoy Satellite Sessions. If you are trying to collaborate with other musicians, especially other musicians, then you can create the song within your DAW. You don't leave your DAW to receive and send tracks. Well, I hope this video, part 2, was also helpful. If it was, make sure you give me the thumbs up. And as always, thanks for watching and have a great time making music. Catch you in the next one.